Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel Petite and Curvy. I am Kopu. I am a 4 foot 11 inches tall blogger from London. In today's video, I'm going to share with you styling tips for petite and curvy women. It is often thought that petite women are small in height as well as in size, but actually that's not true. A lot of petite women are not skinny and are on the curvier side. So if you are petite and curvy, these styling tips would really help you to create and define your own unique style, which will always help you feel confident. The first style tip that I'm going to share with you is the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is a concept that has its origins in architecture, photography, painting, and also nature. So the 1/3 by 2/3 ratio is considered to be the most aesthetically pleasing ratio. And this is the reason why it has filtered into fashion styling as well. The rule of thirds is applicable to women of all shapes and sizes, but for petite women it has more specific applications. Following the rule of thirds when styling your outfits creates body proportions which are considered the most visually and aesthetically appealing. Compare these two examples in which I have styled my jeans and a top. By tucking my top into my jeans, I've created the 1/3 by 2/3 proportion following the rule of thirds. In the video where I'm wearing my t-shirt over my jeans, I have created a 50-50 body proportion through styling. Because I'm petite, my legs look shorter here. Also, the t-shirt falls at the widest part of my hips, creating a horizontal line, making my hips look wider. When I use the rule of thirds and tuck my top in the jeans, my legs look longer, I have a more well-defined waist, and my hips don't look as broad as when I pull the top out of my jeans. For petite women, what this really means is when it comes to choosing the tops that you wear, go for crop tops and high-waisted jeans. This will give you the great 1/3 to 2/3 ratio according to the rule of thirds and will look more flattering on you. If on the other hand you want to wear longer tops, always tuck them in or create a knot. So the next two tips are related to the first one, which is about the tops that you should wear if you are petite and curvy. My tip number 2 is to go for wrap tops if you have a heavier bust. Wrap tops are great to create a more well-defined waist. If you have a larger bust, then wrap tops would be your best friends. When you wear a wrap top, you would see that it creates a V shape on your torso, which draws the eyes from the shoulders to the center of your body, and automatically it tricks the eye into thinking that you have a narrower waist. So my recommendation is to go for wrap tops as well as wrap dresses. My third tip is for petite and curvy women who are not as curvier on the top as they are on the bottom. If you are not as curvy on the top, then you can wear a high neck top with a shorter skirt. I usually do not recommend going for a high neck full sleeve top and a longer skirt because all that fabric tends to overwhelm the petite body shape. On the other hand, you would like to wear a high neck top and a maxi skirt, then go for a cropped top with the maxi skirt so that a little bit of your waist is showing. My next tip is to go for monochrome outfits. I feel monochrome outfits look very flattering on petite and curvy body shapes. Wearing a monochrome outfit leads the eye from the top of your outfit to the tip of your toes. So there's no interruption in between, which creates a very flattering look for petite women. Have a look at these videos In the first one, I'm wearing a pink suit. So there's no interruption here. The vertical pattern matches from top to bottom, and I'm wearing similar colored shoes as well. So overall, this creates a lengthening effect visually. In the second video, I'm wearing a wrap red colored dress. So the eye goes from the top of the dress to the shoes, and this creates a very flattering look for petite women. My next two tips are about the bottoms that flatter the petite and curvy women. So my tip regarding the bottoms is to go for high-waisted bottoms. When you choose jeans, go for high-waisted jeans, unless you have a very short torso, in which case you should go for a mid-rise. By the way, have you watched my video on jeans? If not, here's a card and you will be able to watch that video, which I feel will be very beneficial when it comes to deciding what type of jeans you should buy for yourself. Right, so when you are looking for bottoms, then go for high-waisted ones. This is the case for jeans or skirts or trousers. High-waisted bottoms are the most flattering for petite women because they create the illusion of longer legs and they provide a better proportion to our body shape. So high-waisted bottoms are a must. The next tip is when you choose skirts for yourself, try and find skirts that have a waistband. The waistband really helps to define our waist, and this is really great if you are curvy. It creates the illusion of an even narrow waist. So I find this look very flattering for myself, and I'm sure you will as well. High-waisted skirts are the best, but even if they are not high-waisted, then just wear your skirts at the narrowest part of your waist. Again, that'll give you the 1/3 by 2/3 proportion. In terms of hem length, I prefer wearing skirts slightly above the knees, and if I'm wearing maxi skirts, then they would fall somewhere at the ankle area or a little bit above that. So these are the two hem lengths that I feel are the most flattering for petite and curvy women. By the way, have you had a look at my video on the best skirts for petite and curvy women? Here is a card, do have a look. So my next few tips are related to accessories. So let's talk about belts. And if you are petite and curvy, then belts should be your best friend. I'm a huge fan of belts. The reason why I say belts are very important is because if you're curvy, try and create a waist even when you don't have a natural one. What I mean by this is some women are rectangular or apple-shaped and they don't really have a well-defined waist like an hourglass-shaped woman would. So it is possible to define your waist through the help of belts, which is why I say that belts are really important for petite and curvy women. My next tip is regarding the shoes that you should choose if you are petite and curvy. So it's usually said that for petite women, nude colored heels, pointed shoes are the most important, and that's true. I 100% agree with that. But you can't keep wearing nude shoes forever, and that will become really boring as well. My tip is to match the color of your shoes with the color of your bottoms, and that really helps to draw the eye from wherever your bottoms begin to the tip of your shoes. That creates a lengthening effect. That's my tip regarding shoes. My last tip is regarding the handbags that you should choose. The rule that I follow is for a petite girl, a petite bag is the best. So I've tried a lot of larger handbags as well. Have a look at these two videos where I'm wearing different sized bags, and the Gucci bag is a great bag. I use it for traveling but I don't use it for day-to-day wear or for lunches or dinners or anything like that. But all the other bags that I now buy are usually small or medium size, and I feel they complement all my outfits much more than larger sized handbags do. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And also let me know in the comments below what you thought of the tips. Do you follow any of these? And if you would like me to cover any particular topics, please do put them in the comment section and I will definitely create great content for you. Thank you and have a great day.